So you ever be at like the YMCA or the community center playing some basketball with the crew, and you look at the court and you just know you can be running the court tonight, man. Like you look at the rest of the talent out there, and you know nobody is nearly as superior as the 5 you got going out there. And then all of a sudden, Chaz and the boys show up. And Chaz and the boys, I mean, that team is just like why are they here at the YMCA playing basketball? Why are they not at some college, those 5 doing that? Run the court over there, man. Because Chaz and the boys, they got like a D1 star on their team. They got somebody that they got a few varsity players out there that just graduated. And you just know, man, like your chances of winning tonight just like decreased by a billion, trillion, a million %. That's kind of how I felt when DeMarcus Cousins and the Golden State Warriors took the court for the first time. For today's video, guys, we're gonna try to stop Chaz and the boys by putting together 5 NBA players to beat the Golden State Warriors. Any 5 players in the entire NBA we could put together to make this happen. So, guys, I want to know from you in the comment section below, which 5 players, if you could choose any, would you put on the court to take on the Golden State Warriors? Now, I actually look at the team right here, and I do think they're beatable because, Kevin Durant dominant, Steph Curry dominant, DeMarcus Cousins looks like the splash father out there, Splash Bro 3.0. Klay Thompson, I mean, his numbers, they're not going to show his numbers as of right now, but he's down to an 88 overall, usually a 90 overall. Draymond Green, it seems like at times he is struggling with his identity as a person. I'm sure not as a person, as a basketball player. Bench units, not all, nothing to call home about. You ain't telling mom about this date. So I think they're definitely beatable. So, as far as the players I am going to put together, we gotta keep in mind here, man, like, we want guys that can play together, but at the same time, we need superstars out there, which sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. So, it's gonna be difficult. But I do think, for the first player I'm gonna toss on this team, I am going to go with Kawhi Leonard. Now, I know the Hall of Fame ankle breaker, Zaza Pachulia, took this man out in the playoff series a few years ago, but I was still in awe at that game, like the first half, when Kawhi Leonard put the Spurs on his back and just carried the man to a big time lead. And then of course, when he went down with an injury, it was pretty much done at that point for Kawhi and the Spurs, not just in that series, but as a franchise couple. I guess if that's the way to say that. But I still, nonetheless, man, I still think Kawhi Leonard can play the 2, 3, or 4 spot. He's very silent but deadly. That's kind of what he is. Unless he's laughing, he's kind of embarrassing. But that's neither here nor there. So we're gonna start with the Kawhi Leonard. The next player we are going to go with is James Harden. In my opinion, man, James Harden is the MVP. Now, I saw some stupid bitch-ass posts on Twitter talking about James Harden, saying how he was like a ball hog, and it makes no sense because he's, I believe he's one of the top 3 or 4 assist guys in the entire NBA. Like, yeah, sometimes he does run the isolation out there more times than not. His step back is a little bit cheese out there, but it's still very superior to other step back moves. But he passes. But as of right now, Chris Paul, Clint Capella, all out. Who you gonna pass to? You ain't gonna pass to Melo sitting on the bench. So yeah, if I was James Harden, I'd be ISOing every single time too. Now in this case, I am thinking James Harden probably is gonna be put at the point guard position, just because there's a few other forwards out there, of course, I want to get, and Kawhi Leonard's already running the 2 spot for this team. So yeah, we're gonna go with James Harden as the point guard of this team. But ball movement is going to be key. Like, it can't just be James Harden doing his thing out there and that's it. Plus, having Kawhi Leonard in the backcourt with them, that's going to be pristine. Like, there ain't no, Kawhi Leonard's going to be able to help with, defense and things like that. Next up, we are going to go with the power forward position. And I decided in this case, I just want to beat down Draymond Green. So I'm going to go with the man, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The reason I say this, the reason I want big stretch out there is because, not only is he 6'11", he got a freaking giant-ass wingspan, too. And Draymond Green, I don't want to use it as an excuse, but he is undersized for the position. I guess not really in, this modern NBA, but still, he's shorter out there. So I feel like Giannis is going to be able to have a field day with them. Giannis is a beast, just attacking the basket. He put on a lot of muscle this offseason, so, it's not going to be easy for Draymond to stop him. It's not easy for anybody to stop Giannis out there. So his job, we're not going to worry about him, shooting threes or trying to, earn respect out there. I simply want him to either be on the cut, on the pick and roll, or I want the ball in his hands, and I want him to go charging straight at Draymond Green's nuts like he's been doing to freaking Steven Adams. Not Giannis, of course. That's, of course, what Draymond Green does out there. So, yes, Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have the assignment of dealing with the drama king out there in Draymond Green. Welcome to the team. All right, next up, I think this one was pretty easy to say. Of course, he is a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Pretty much, this chapter of LeBron's career the past few seasons, because you had the first chapter when he was on Cleveland, got to the finals, got swept by the Spurs. You got the chapter of the time after that where the GM was having troubles putting the right guys around LeBron. He just wasn't doing a good job with it. And then you got the chapter going to Miami Heat. You got him coming back to Cleveland and dealing with the Warriors then. Now the Warriors and the Lakers and everything like that too. So, yeah, man. I mean, there's no Golden State big-time matchup without LeBron James. He wants to beat him, guys. He wants to beat him bad. So that's the type of heart and passion we need out there. So LeBron James, of course. And not to mention, he can do everything out there, man. So it's like, if Harden has the ball in his hand, LeBron can play off that. He's a very good shooter now. So I don't really think he needs the ball in his hands necessarily, but he's going to be there to make the smart plays. And then finally, we need the center position. So this one was kind of difficult out there, man. I mean, you know, you got guys like Jokic, but at the same time, we don't really need Jokic out there because we got so many other great passers on this team. That's kind of one of his big things is the passing. So I decided that, you know, to get like the best lineup possible to really beat this team down, who else but Anthony Davis? I mean, Anthony Davis can play on the inside, he can play on the outside, but it's really his defense, and I need that matchup. I need Anthony Davis to be able to go out there and stop DeMarcus Cousins. Any means necessary. I'm not any means, because we want to keep it legal within the realms of the NBA rules, but you know what I'm saying, man? Like, Anthony Davis, was once upon a time, like in high school, a point guard. So he has those handles out there. He has that quickness, but he's in a center's body. So you need that out there to be able to move on defense and get around the screens. And, you know, sometimes Marcus Cousins can be on the inside. Sometimes he can be stretched into the outside. And I feel like Anthony Davis is going to be able to keep up with him. So, yeah, I don't think there's a better five to put on the court against the Warriors than the five I put together right here. Like, yo, Russell Westbrook, I know people love him. Paul George would have been another good option out there, but I feel like I have the best five possible. Guys, let me know what your five are in the comment section below. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to a playoff series simulator against the Golden State Warriors and Team KrispyFlakes. We'll call it that. Okay, so here we go, guys. The NBA Finals. For some reason, I could not change like my branding of the team for whatever reason, but that doesn't really matter all that much. So looking at the starting five, we are, of course, going with the guys that we picked right there, giving them all 38 minutes per game. And then, of course, I got to run a bench to some extent because every team runs a bench. So I thought 38 minutes was fine to give everybody out there. And then, of course, the Warriors, their lineup looking like this. Everybody on fire except Klay Thompson, but we all know we can heat up very, very quickly out there, man. So, and actually, let's get this more realistic. Yeah, because you all know that DeMarcus, once he's completely healthy, we playing a lot more than that. So, yeah, man, I don't know. They got like freaking 3 power forwards on their bench, so that's not actually ideal for them. Also, sorry guys, I did change their jerseys on accident, so that's why they look like that. But here we go. Simulate with Simcast. Game 1. Here we go, man. Here we go. I'm thinking we should probably switch. Oh my god, I swear, if you all lose to the Warriors of this team, oh wow. Whew, baby. 124-123. We get a 1-point victory with this super team out there. 34 points for Stephen Curry. Their rest of the guys looking like this. Then we got, you know, 32 for Anthony Davis, triple-double for LeBron James, 20 for James Harden. Giannis with a near triple-double himself. Okay, that, I actually kind of want to see who almost hit like the game-winning shot on that one, if I can see it somehow. Maybe I don't think I can see it now. Okay, my apologies for that. It's all good. Simulate with Simcast, game 2. So we off to a very pristine start right here. I'm just saying, man, like, okay, here we go. Go on, man, roll back. 128-117 victory for the Golden State Warriors. 31 for Klay Thompson. I told you guys he can heat up very quickly. We got 26 for Giannis out there. Triple-double yet again for LeBron James. All right, so it's a 1-game-apiece series. I believe we also have home court advantage because we went 80-2, and they went 77-5. So we do have the home court advantage, which means we no longer have that because we lost the game. So that's not absolutely great. So we're going to have to take one on the Oracle Arena. And wow, man, if we seriously don't win the championship with this, what does that say about the NBA where we're at? 122-105, 42 points for Chef Curry, 20 for the bitch ass. I mean, Kevin Durant. I should just start calling him Kevin again. I don't know, man. Anthony Davis being kind of a ball hog, but he dropped 26, so it's okay. Kawhi Leonard not really doing all that much. 3 for 11 shooting. All right, down 2-1. I mean, if they go down 3-1, I'm still not going to be afraid due to, you know, the history sometimes repeating itself. But it looks like we are going to get a big blowout in this. I believe this is game 3, right? 148-107. Just completely shut the shit down. 27 for Boogie, 24 for Kevin. Klay Thompson kind of choked. 5 points on 2 for 11 shooting. James Harden dropping 44 with 12 assists. 39 for LeBron James, 23 for Giannis. And that's kind of my mindset about the Warriors, is like there is going to be games where like DeMarcus takes over and like Klay Thompson's not going to get his shots, or maybe Kevin Durant takes over and Stephen Curry doesn't quite get all the shots because, you know, DeMarcus also needed the ball at times. So I'm very curious how that's all going to play out in the end. But it is a 2-2 series. Simulate with Simcast. Let's go ahead, man. Try to get this next W. And so far, it's not looking great. Oh, my God, guys. This team is... Oh, wow. They just dropped 159 points on us. They dropped 159 points on this team. 41 for Stephen, 30 for Durant, 26 for DeMarcus Cousins. Guys, it's literally an all-star game. Like, that's what we are currently witnessing here is an actual all-star game being played in the NBA Finals. 3-2 series, simulate with Simcast. See if this is going to be the end of Team KrispyFlakes. And, yeah, it appears so, guys. Oh, my God. I literally do not have, like, words right now, man. Like, I just kind of want to end the video and just crawl into a corner and just start crying. Because I literally put 5... Probably, besides for the Warriors players, like, you could probably argue the 5 best other players in the NBA, all on the same team. And we still lost 4 games to 2. We still lost 4 games to 2. And the bench was, like, not really playing all that much. Like, yeah, they played some minutes out there, but at all times, you had, like, 3 or 4 of these superstars on the court. There you have it, guys. That's the end of the video. I mean, man, I thought I was going to upload this, and I thought I was going to put my team together, and... You know, sometimes Chaz just wins, guys. Sometimes Chaz just goes out there. He just gets all the shots up, right? But, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to drop that like. I'm sorry, man. I'm just falling into a deep sadness right now after this video. I don't know what to do. Man, give me your 5 in the comment section below. If you try this out, let me know how your team turns out. Let me know if you actually go out there and can beat the Warriors. Very curious about that. But, yeah, guys, peace.